Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And the twist is I'm going to do an unboxing. So how's that? I have my new mini catalog pre-order as well as the online exclusive order, plus a couple kits from September, August. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Anyways, the mini catalog and the online is September, although as a demonstrator, I can pre-order now. So that is a perk. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin Up demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for letting me take the last couple weeks off. I've been working behind the scenes, but I just wasn't feeling it for the videos. So thank you for your patience in that. But I'm back now, and if you are new, I am in the chat room during the video premiere. So head on over there. That's where I'll be. And I want to thank everybody for the sympathy cards. Oh my gosh, it's nice to go get the mail in the 115-degree weather and get a card instead of a bill. So thank you so much for those. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show my unboxing. So this will be a lot of stuff. So this video will be a little bit longer than normal. So let me stop blabbing. The online exclusives, I just printed out this little thing. I don't know if this is available to everybody or just demonstrators, but I just printed that out so that I can kind of keep track of stuff, and I'll just keep that with my main catalog. And then here is the mini catalog. So that's all I can show you in regards to that. But as soon as this catalog goes live, I will do a flip through with it. So for now, it's just there for a reference. You should get those probably around the end of August, because it doesn't start till September the 4th, the 5th. When does this start? September 3rd. I was wrong all the way around. So start September the 3rd. So you should get those, by the end of August or so. All right. So let's get started. So I'm going to spin my camera. So close your eyes for a second. First, I'm going to show you the stamp sets that have dies or a punch or things like that. So I do have a stamp set that's a standalone, because some of the other ones I'm looking around, I'm pretty sure have a die. So like winter scenes, this one just looked too cute. So these are the size that is on the box. So I wasn't sure about that when I was ordering them. If they were going to be bigger or not. So these are kind of small. I guess I was thinking they would be bigger than that. They're still cute. All right. So there is that, and that is winter scenes. Now, these are in the mini catalog or the online exclusives, because I ordered them all at one time and they came all at one time. So I'm not for sure which is what, so I apologize. All right, and then the branching out dies. I just got the die. I wasn't interested in the stamp set. Now, that doesn't mean I won't get it down the road, because that does happen. But I definitely wanted these dies. And look how cute they are. Because I was like, you know what? I don't necessarily need the stamp set to use these dies. I just like, I love all these shapes. And these can be used alone, right? Like, I don't think you have to have a stamp set to use these. So I just got those by themselves. So that was branching out. Now, if you are interested in getting these things right away, just holler at me, because if you join my team, you can actually put these things in your starter kit. So that's always a fun thing. If you're looking at this going, oh, I know I'm going to get this, I know I'm going to get that, then you could get it now and save, right? And then your first order, excuse the noise, your first order as a demonstrator, you could get you know, more stuff. All right. So we have Christmas and greenery. And a lot of the things have, excuse my smashed thumb. Oh my gosh, it looks horrible. I don't know if I'm going to lose that nail or not. I smashed it while we were putting the pool up. So it's just not very happy with me. All right, so this is Christmas greenery. So this has got some really fun little things. So it cuts out stuff from the stamp set. So you've got open line as well as solid. So that's pretty cool. This right here reminds me of like an eyelash. So that's fun. And then I'll go and put my labels on my envelopes and all that stuff later. I just wanted to, you know, show you this stuff so that you can be excited. Now I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for my October and November class in the mail kit. I'm really leaning towards doing the long time no see, which is this one, because I just love this one so much. So I'm tempted to do this one. So kind of let me know if you're interested in long time no see. Let me put this over here. Or this one is really cute. Festive Friends. So this is really cute too, and it has a die. So let me show you that now. And I could do one in October and one in November, you know. Maybe you'll see something else in here and go, oh, you know. So just always let me know what you're interested in. But that long time no see is just so cute that I'm just so tempted to do that as a class. All right, so this is Festive Friends. So look how fun. And they are just adorable. Look at them. They're just like so like chunky and a great size for coloring. Look at that little snowman. So I'm really leaning towards this one for November. And then this one for October. So I'm not for sure now, because maybe I should reverse it, right? I mean, they're both Christmas. They're both Christmas. So anyway, so just let me know what you think. So I need to put this one, because this one is was not part of that. All right, so let's get back to this. All right, so Ornamental Christmas. I should have opened these up, but I wanted to get this done. I have missed all of you. All right, so this is Ornamental Christmas. So I love that. It's got some pretty fonts, and then you can build your tree. So you can put this on the tree. It can be garland, right? You can put that star on there, stamp that around. It can be, you know, like garland on a card. Let's see what's in the die. Ooh, ornament, big circle. Oh, now I wonder, one of these came with some circle, and I'll show you those, and it might be this one. So I'm really bad about knowing what goes with this, because I've like separated the bling and the ribbon and all that kind of stuff, but it might be this. But look how fun this is. So it's got your little ornament toppers, your trees. Really fun. Okay. Oops, I put that in backwards. Hold on. So if you put them in this way, and I'll put my label over here. I can read what it is from the back, but you can slip this in like this without it catching on any of these things. So that's just a tip. Tip. All right, so Snowflake Kisses. It's got some cute sayings. Winter is warmer when we're together. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. Isn't that fun? May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. Let it snow, sending warm hugs, lots of love. You're one of a kind. Be warm and well. I love it. This has some really cute fonts. Really cute. All right, so let's see what the die is for that. Oh, it's 2. So always check. So this one is 2. Ooh, so it makes some beautiful snowflakes, and it's got a really nice, that's not a banner, but whatever you call it, that you can put your greetings in. So snowflake kisses. Now some of this might also have paper. I'm going to show the paper separate. Like I said, I just wanted to show you this quickly. All right, so Delicate Pines. Sorry for all the noise. All right, Delicate Pine dies. Oh, look at all these pieces. Holy moly. Look at all these. Got 3. 3 of that style. And then here's the stamp set. So what it's going to do is it's going to make, it's like it's making a snowflake out of pine leaves. So very cool. Ooh, and there's some eyebrows too. I don't know why I see that. All right, this would be fun to make some, think outside of the die maybe, with some of these shapes. All right, so that is Delicate Pines. Light and Wonder. So these are some nice big greetings there. It says images 90%, so they're actually bigger in real life than what's on there. So see, they're like a little bit bigger. And then here's the die. Ooh, look at this. Oh, so this is the one that goes with, and I have some designer series paper over there, I'll show you. This goes with the Aurora Borealis, I believe, paper. So you can make a really cool scene, but look at all of these really neat designs here. You've got your tree, your clouds, some more tree lines, water, can be water, can be the sky. And all the travels that Jeff and I have done over the years, we have never seen the Aurora Borealis. And even though our neighbors did when it was here in Arizona, and I just totally didn't see it. All right, so traditional labels, because you have to get up or like really, really early or whatever, right? And I think you have to take it with your phone. I don't know. I think there's tricks in order to take pictures. All right, so now this also comes with this traditional wreath 3D embossing folder. All right, so here is this beautiful folder. Look how nice and big it is. Okay, and then here's the traditional labels. So to and from, just for you, Merry Christmas. Okay, and then, ooh, see, look how cool these are, right? I love all the little stitching and the lines. That is so cute. And then it's got this double banner. We have some really cool dies. And I hang on to my dies a lot. A lot of times what I'll do is I will actually order, you know, I'll get the bundle. And then if I really, really like the dies, like I find myself using the dies a lot, I will buy an extra die. And then, and I'm doing something for a class, then I can run like 2, you know, of the same shape. It just kind of speeds up the prep. But then also, when things retire, I am able to sell like a whole bundle, and then I have my separate just the single die by itself that I use later. So if you've taken some of my classes, you'll know, like, I use the dies that have retired because they're nice and they work really good. You know, for certain things, they might work really good with something from a couple years ago. All right, so look how cute Fluffy Squirrel is, and it has a punch. Now you always, when you get a new punch, you always want to test it out. And I'm gonna go get some cardstock. Just picked up some cardstock. And you want to test it out, obviously. Make sure it works. And what it also is doing is it's cleaning off any of that oil. Now this is a little harder to see, but you can see it right here. Like around the edge, it's where it's dark, there's oil around there. So you just want to do that a few times and it'll clean that oil off so that when you go to use it for real, you won't have any oil. And I'll probably go through, you know, some more, but I just wanted to show you. But because you can even see it on here, right? You can see that bit of oil right there. So if this was something I was making, look how cute the little acorn is. Oh my gosh. So if you were like doing your card and then you punch it out and you're like, oh, I've got oil. Like, so just make sure that you do that, get all the oil off. I just grab, you know, whatever cardstock and do that. Look how cute that is. They look kind of scary, right? When it has just these, they look kind of scary, but it's like two-step stamping. So this guy goes on top of here and colors them in, and so yeah. All right, I wasn't sure about that one, huh, Lori? But I did get it. All right, so we have Snowy Delights. All right, so this is a bundle kind of thing right here. So we've got the stamp set. We have our die. And then it has a mask. So this has got a few because it's kind of big. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And I love this, right? Anything with stitches. I love little stitches. So this looks like it goes in there, right? So this is like 3 different dies here. But oh my gosh, this one is beautiful. So this is really, really cool. And then the mask. And I've been so bad. I haven't used a mask lately, and I think I have all of them. I've just been, there's not enough time in the day, right? All right, I'm gonna keep this. So I'm just going to slice this. Let me pull all this out. And then I'll end up putting it in a different envelope. But for now, I'm just gonna slice this. That will get that sticky envelope off of there. But it will allow me to put this back in here so I know what it is. I know the item number and all that stuff. All right, so this is, so it's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 different masks, and it's gonna make a beautiful snowflake. So I cannot wait to play with that. And this probably stamps over top of it. So I haven't played with it, so. Because I just got my stuff. All right, then we have Gingerbread Man. And he is so cute. And then there's also like a different, like almost like a girl's face as well. And there's a little winky face. Some gumdrops. Those look like crumbs. So that's super cute. And look how big this die is. I'm like, what in the heck is this die that it is so huge? Look at it. Look at this envelope. I always keep my dies alphabetically, but these huge ones just go in the back of my storage. Oh, so what this is, it makes like, you can do them by themselves, obviously, but it makes a card, like, so you can make it open. So, so that's super cool, right? So he goes like, so he goes in here. So I want to say when you cut him, I mean, like I said, I just got it. I don't know if you could cut him. You might just have to go with the scissors and finish it if you don't want it to be a card that opens. If you just want to cut it singularly, you probably just finish it with your scissors. But look at all the fun, like the candy and the swirl, the gumdrops. That's got to be, what is this? Probably just a bow. That'd be a bow. We've got a hat. Oh, see, there's a bow. The heck is that? Maybe it's, who knows what that is? Oh, it's a scarf. It's a scarf. And a cup. Oh, and it even has like a conversation bubble. Way cool. Very cool. So look how big that is. He is huge. And I love that he has a face. All right, and then he's got his little icing on there. Very fun. All right, so yeah, so that is a monster die. All right, so we have our gingerbread man. And then we also have, which I think these would go really good together, is the homemade treats. Because you've got, you know, gingerbread over here. It looks like, I don't know if it's not the same font, but I still think you could, because the S is a little bit different, the B's a little bit different. But look how cute it is with the little, what is that? Rolling pin, the little mitt, the icing bag, your dough you have cut out, and then here's the little things that you cut out with it. Isn't that cute? So especially if you like to make treats for your neighbors, for people at work, for people at church, your mailman, UPS. This will be fun. And look, it has a little cookie sheet, so you can put the cookies on there. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. And I made the best chocolate chip cookies the other day. They, oh, I mean, I shouldn't have been eating them. I've put on weight now, and I need to get it off again. And but oh my gosh, those cookies were so good. All right, so the last stamp set and die, and then we'll get to the Bling and the DSP, and then I'll show you the kit. I didn't order all of the kits because I looked. There's 3 kits for August, but I only got 1. I didn't necessarily want to get all the 3, so I just got the one that I really liked. All right, because I was doing my pre-order, so I was already spending a bunch. So I was like, okay, I have to be smart with my purchases. All right, so this is Jolly Delivery. I went back and forth on it. I like it. I so like it. I'm not for sure if that's a dog, if that's a badger. I really don't know what that is. This looks like a bear, a cat, and a dog. But the die is cute, which cuts these out. The greetings are cute. It's got 2. And the die makes this really fun little envelope. So I was like, okay, just get the whole thing. Plus, it has adorable designer series paper. So I'm like, just get this stamp set. And then these are 85%. So how much bigger are these? So these are a little bit bigger. So you can see, you know, his head's over here. So they're a little bit bigger. but it's kind of cute, right? With the little mailbox, the cat's delivering the mail. All right, so now let me go get the bling. Okay, so here is the bling. Now these are deer dots. And so some of these will go with a stamp set or a bundle or a collection or whatever. But I just have, you know, separate everything, you know, by themselves. But look how cute these are. Oh my gosh, these are just such fun colors. So it looks like red, petal pink, pool party, garden green. I'm guessing. I'm sure it's listed, but I'm just guessing. So these are really cute. So again, those are deer dots. Then look how spectacular these are. So these are traditional sparkling sequins. Look how gorgeous those are. They look like jewelry. And they're fairly thin. Look, you get quite a few of them. They're fairly thin. Love it. Then we have streaked dots. Now, this is the only thing I got, I believe, out of this one sweeter collection. I didn't necessarily care for the other stuff, but these looked amazing. Look at these. Oh, they are just, they just, it's hard for the camera to pick up, but they just look so cool. And they're just called streaked dots. But they give me, they almost look like chocolate or like a coffee bean or something. But they look really, really cool. If you get your nails done professionally, it kind of reminds me what they do with, they make cat eyes or something. And there's something in the polish. And then they put a magnet and something goes over. I don't know. I mean, but that's what it kind of almost reminds me of. All right, now we have frosted iridescent dots. And these are beautiful. Look how pretty those are. So you can really see that iridescent-y look there. And the camera's not picking up how pretty these are, because this is like a pink. This looks almost like seafoam, freesia. But when you're looking at them, there's like an orange dot that moves around, which is probably from the light on the ceiling, but that's really cool. Then we have faceted snowflakes. Oh, this poor thumb is useless. And this one isn't any better. All right. I have my fingernails so short. Okay. So this is faceted snowflakes. So look how beautiful these are. And these have, like, it's like a silver. They're encased in, they look like they're encased in silver. Maybe not. Maybe it's just how they're cut. They're beautiful though, aren't they? Oh my gosh, look at that sparkle. So I love those. And then these are cute too. I really have a problem when it comes to embellishments. I can't tell you how many totes I have of embellishments. Because if I buy one pack, I'll buy 5 or more. All right, look how fun these are. And these are what I say, delightful decorative dots. Now these have almost a sparkle to them. There's almost like a little bit of frosted to them. I think you can see that in the camera there. So love that. So those were the blings. And then ribbons, well, these are, I guess you could call these bling. These are the large gold hoops. And this is what I think went with that ornament. Remember I said? So look how fun these are. So if you like jewelry, look at these. Aren't they like gorgeous? So, but these you can do, you know, so much with. But they're just so pretty, but so pretty. Even though I'm not a gold person, those are a pretty gold. They're not a, you know, tacky gold. All right, and then we have some ribbon. So we have, this is called sheer ribbon, and it is a balmy blue. And it is definitely sheer. Let's see how it ties. Get that tie. There we go. Come on, baby. So this tie is really nice. So there's that. So pretty. And then we have real red shiny ribbon. So it's really shiny on one side, and then it's kind of matte on the other side. And let's see how, so that, this one will be a little more finicky in regards to tying. Because that center, because see, you're going to have, this center is going to be dull compared to the other one, but it ties really nice though. All right, so that's really pretty. Then we have shaded spruce gold edged ribbon. So this kind of reminds me of that red one I just showed you. So it's a little more matte on the one side, and then it's more shiny on the other. But the gold is on both sides. And it's fairly thick. So it ties really nice too. But again, you're going to have that little center, whatever you call that, the center of the bow, this thing, will be lighter, you know, because of the back. But it still is very, very pretty. And I don't know if anyone would notice, you know, that it was lighter if you didn't like point it out to them. This looks so cool. So this is the fluffy trim, and it's in white. And I ordered, this was part of a collection. And it is so fluffy. So on the back side, it looks like it has a little pull, but not tons. But the back side is like that. And then you have the fluffy on the front. So this, I would not be tying this. This is more for like gluing it on the edge of a card or a present or a bag or something. I don't think I would tie this because this would, you don't want to see that back. Right? You don't want to see that back. But this is really, 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 really fun. And then there's these black and white and gold baker's twine. And I think these were part of a collection too, although you can buy them separately. And this is fairly thick. Like, look how thick this is. So it's pretty thick. All right, and that comes in a 2-pack. All right, now let me get the designer series paper. Okay, so before we get to the designer series paper, I will show you these. And I might have showed you some of these already because I think I might have won one of these or maybe both on the incentive trip. But I don't remember getting this. So this is the Joyful Days, Memories, and More card packs. And I usually don't grab these, but when it's Christmas time, I usually do because it usually makes amazing Christmas cards, and then it makes it so fast. But they're great for scrapbooking too. All right, so we have, how many of these? Look how many. All right. So there is, I didn't even count, was it 5? 1, 2, 3, 6. So 6. Merry Christmas. But look how beautiful that is with the watercolor. And then there's the back side. Oh, look how gorgeous that is even. And then you have this design. And then the back. So beautiful. So these will make just some beautiful, quick Christmas cards. Or you can write on these. Oh, look at that. Joyful days. You can also kind of keep these in like your purse or your car. And if you need to leave a note anywhere, these are just really pretty. Like say you go to someone's house and you miss them, you can write a little note, stick it on their door, and it just looks like really, really cute. So look how fun this is with those Christmas trees. And then the back says Christmas cheer. And then look how beautiful this tree is. Oh, gorgeous. And then the back side. So I won't be using the back side. I will be definitely using that. And then look how beautiful this is. And then back side of that. Oh, look at that. So see, that's another great one that you could write on. All right, and then you have your 4x6 ones. I believe that's what these size are, because these are, so when you get those memory and more card packs, it comes with, you know, the big and the little. So these fit on the big cards, these fit on the little cards. All right, so we have most wonderful time of year. And there's probably 6 of these as well. Yes, so look how quick that Christmas card will be. Love it. And then you have this one. This would be awesome if you are going to, say you're going to make something to go with, like we have all those baking sets now. You could make some cookies or whatever for the neighbors, and you could write the recipe on here and stick that in with it, because look how pretty that is. And then there's the back. And then look how beautiful these trees are. And trees are fair, I don't want to say because I can't draw worth a hoot anymore. But trees are pretty forgiving in regards to coloring. I say that. But, you know, like I could draw that. I couldn't, but I'm just saying. Just give it a chance. Give it a try. But look how pretty that is. And then the back side of that. So that is the Memories and More cards. So those are amazing. And then you have, these are the Christmas Tags and More 6x6 Mix and Match Specialty Designer Series paper. And little chipboard there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. I want to say there might be 8. So these are really cute. You can cut those out, and you've got tags to stick on your presents or whatever. Look how cute the back is. Then you've got more paper here, which you could use for scrapbooking. You could cut that, use this for a card, whatever. Look at the back. Look at these amazing ornaments here. And what's the back on that one? That's pretty. I love this one. You know me, I love plaid and gingham and all that good stuff. And there. I love that. And then you've got your ephemeras. So you've got 2 of these, two sheets of 2 different designs of the, I guess you call them ephemera, even if it doesn't have foil. All right, so there's that. And then you have these Christmas Greetings Mix and Match Specialty Cards and Envelopes. So let's see what these are. All right, so these are, So you've got green and then like crumb. And then you've got another piece of chipboard. And you've got green and crumb. So you can cut these in half if you want, or just, you know, use them as is. You can use them with this paper. You could use them, you know, with this packet. It's totally, you know, up to you. But those are very fun. And these are kind of neat because, especially at Christmas time, right? If you have to make a whole bunch of cards, you'll make like a few real special cards for some people, but then, but take you a little longer. But then for the most part, I think most people keep their Christmas cards fairly simple. So those make it handy. All right, so I'll show you the rest of the DSP. So this is that Aurora Borealis paper that I was telling you about, and it's called Lights of Aurora. And so this goes with that one die that I was showing you that had the trees and the lakes and all the different things. But look how cool this is. Like, isn't that neat? Like, I don't even know which way it goes. It probably doesn't have an up or a down. All right, so there's that. And then the back is pretty darn plain. All right, then we have this one. So this would have been fun for that piggy card, right, that I did where he was in the sky. And my camera is totally making this look really blue, but yet it is purple. It is purple. And then the back is pretty plain. All right, so there won't be any, oh, I don't know which side to use. This looks like the tail of a ghost, doesn't it? And then the back side, pretty plain. And then here is another one. And I don't know if Aurora Borealis, if they have names like clouds, you know, like if this would be called a certain thing, or if it's just called Aurora Borealis. I really don't know. I'm a stamper, not a meteorologist. And there's that. And then this is the last one, I believe. Yeah, this is the last one, which kind of reminds me of like a black hole or something. But, so very cool. So that is that one that goes with that something in light. Okay. Then we have Elegant Pine Snowflakes. So this will go with that Elegant Pine stamp set and die. And is this the one that had the mask? I think this one might have had the mask. I can't remember. I can't remember yesterday. All right, so there is that. Look how pretty this paper is. Beautiful. And then the back side, it looks like frost, right? Frost on the window pane. So you get, you know, 2 of each design. You know, you just have to flip it over. All right, so there's those 2. And then look at how beautiful that one is. Oh, I love that. And then the back side of there, again, it looks like frost on the window. Not that we see that here in Arizona. All right, look how beautiful this is. And this is really fun colors because it is a snowflake made out of pines, so it's green. So, but it's just very pretty. And then the back. And oh, look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. So this has got to have Secret Sea in there. Looks like shaded spruce, old olive. Oh, look how pretty that is. Maybe garden green. There's that one. That one's kind of plain. Ooh, look at that. So that, sometimes I'm always like, okay, good. I want to use the back side. Oh, and there's some more of that darker, really moody and then the back side of that. So this is some really, really pretty paper. And again, this is Elegant Pine, so it has Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea, and Shaded Spruce. So I got some of those right. Right. And then we have Modern Christmas, and this is specialty paper. So when it's specialty paper, it usually means there's a foil or something about it. So it's wrapped a little differently. So it comes with chipboard. All right, so this is black and white. And so see, there's the foil. There is that gold foil with the ornaments. Then we got our black, try to go like this so you can see it all. So we got our black and white polka dots, and then the back is the foil on the trees and the stars. And then we've got some squiggly lines there. Or if you go like this, it could be, that tastes good. And then it's got these, almost looks like tiles, right, that you might see in the bathroom. And then it's got gold foil. There we go. You can kind of see the gold foil circles in there. And then we've got some black and white. Now, some of this paper we used for the virtual scrapbook, because I recognize some of this. All right, and look how pretty that is with that gold. And then we've got fa la 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 with that pretty, pretty font. It's a real pretty font. And then the back, some holly and berries, I guess. I'll be using the fa la la. And then these black and white trees. That's beautiful. And then the back of that one has some gold stars. And so that is that on that paper. And then we have the North Pole delivery. So this is also specialty designer paper. So it's got the chipboard. And then this goes with the little animals that are delivering the mail that I showed you that I was hesitant on getting, but the paper was like, oh my gosh, the paper is so cute. We've got beavers, dogs, fox, bunnies. What else do we got there? I think that's all that's on this one. Delivering the mail. And then the back side, it's got your postage stuff. Too cute. And then we've got our dog. And so see here, that looks like a dog, not a bear. And there's our little kitty cat. So cute. Little corgi dog. I don't see a Winston dog. This one could be kind of Winston-y, but he's the wrong color. But this is really cute. And then the back side of there is like a whole bunch of letters. And then here we have a whole bunch of letters too. And I don't know if the die will cut out any of those. This reminds me of the cutting machine, right? That guillotine that we had at school. That's what that reminds me of. And then you have a bunch of pop-outs. So we just have one pop-out. Let me see. I guess there's just one. One pop-out. So cute with the letters. And the little postage stamps. Look at that bunny with the present. Oh, there's even a hedgehog. A little chipmunk, an owl, a mouse. So cute. I've been listening to the Audible books. I think I told you that before, of Harry Potter. So I'm on book 2, so that kind of reminds me of that owl. All right, so here's these. So this one, these aren't pop-outs, but it has some of this same little critters. And then the back side, oh, that's just some really pretty blue polka dotty. And then we have another pop-out that's a little different, with some cars and some buildings, so we can make some really cute little scenes. Look how funny that truck is. It reminds me of the truck that's on something about the midwife. I know it's not called. Oh, call the midwife. This kind of reminds me of the little truck that the one guy has. All right, and then this is just some scenery for the back of your cards. Cute little town. And then the back has some more. Oh, it's the post boxes. So you're going to be able to make some really cute seeds with that. And then the last one that I ordered doesn't mean it's the last one available, because I tried to, you know, watch my spending, and I was like, okay, I still have a few months if I really want to go back and order more. All right, so this was, I don't even know, what did I say this was? This is Traditions of Christmas. All right, so I think this goes with those gold, I don't know. I don't want to guess, because I know this is in a suite though. All right, and this paper is gorgeous. And this paper, I believe, is also what's on the cover of the mini catalog. And the colors of this are just beautiful. So here's the one side. And look at that side. Oh, so this is some more specialty, because you've got that foil on there as well. You've got some green plaid-like, you know, paper. And then look at how beautiful that is with the poinsettia. Because you don't want to always have, like if you're going to use this paper, you kind of want to slow your eyeball down and use, you know, maybe this paper with it. I love mixing and matching my papers. Right. And then you've got, oh, some really cute polka dots. That looks like cherry cobbler. And then look at the back side of that. Oh, man. Look at how it sparkles a little bit. So this has got some really gorgeous colors. So this is beautiful too. And it's way darker in real life than it's showing up on the camera, at least on my computer. That's beautiful. So your computer might look different, right? All right, and then look how pretty that is. And then, oh, so this, I believe that we have the die that cuts these out. So don't hold me to it, but I think so. And then this is real pretty too. And on the back side of that one is some more poinsettias. So it's just really, really pretty paper. And did it say what colors went with that? Cherry cobbler, old olive, pool party, real red, secret sea, and gold. So that secret sea, it's almost like not Night of Navy, but not, right? Like, all right, so let me get the kit. All right, so this is one of the kits for August, and there is 3 kits. There's one that makes, there's one that does cards, there's one that makes a banner with leaves, not a banner, well, kind of a banner, and then there's this one, and I was a good girl, and I only got this one. I actually got a couple of this one because I really, really liked this one. So here is, what is this called? Bunch. This is called Bunch of Thanks Kit. So what I'm going to do, so you've got your Bunch of Thanks, you've got your Mossy Meadow, and your stamp set. And so what I'm going to do for my Teach Me Tuesdays tomorrow is I'm going to make this kit. Because this is really, really cute. Really, really cute. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Say, see you later, alligator. So I think I showed everything because I had just put it over on that table. So I'm pretty sure I did show you everything. So yeah, so let me know if you have any questions on anything that I showed today. Make sure you let me know. Reach out to me and say, oh, I would like to do for October and November. You know, like I said, because I'm really going towards Long Time No See or that other one, that friend one. Where is it? Where is it? It's probably clear on the bottom of my pile so that they go crashing to the floor. Here it is. Look at my head. Nobody wants to see your head so close, Diana. All right, so Festive Friends, which has its die. So that's why I'm tempted to do these two. 1 October, 1 November. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. But anyways, all right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays. Like I said, I will be showing the Bunch of Thanks kit, and that will be 3 o'clock, arrows on a time, same channel. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye for now.